Good morning, students. So in the previous class we have seen how to find the area of the bounded region, area between two curves using integration. So the another application of integration is used to find the volume of a solid of revolution. You see here, I have considered the circle x squared plus y squared is equal to a squared. In that, I'll consider the semicircular plane region above x-axis. That is, the area bounded by the circle x-axis, x is equal to minus a and x is equal to a. It revolves about x-axis. It revolves about x-axis. That means it is revolving for 360 degree. That it makes one complete rotation. You will get a solid. That solid is called sphere. So, when the area of the circle x-axis and between two lines, if it is rotated about x-axis, you will get a solid called sphere. Okay, you see that next one, the rectangular plane region. So the rectangular plane region bounded between the straight lines y is equal to 0. Y is equal to 0 means x-axis, y is equal to a, x equal to 0, that is y-axis, and x is equal to h. This rectangular plane region revolves about x-axis. It revolves about x-axis means it makes one complete rotation. We get a solid called cylinder. That is, cylinder is generated. And you see that the triangular region in the first quadrant, what I have shaded in yellow color. So this triangular region which is bounded by the line y is equal to r by h into x, and x-axis, you see now, x is equal to h, this line x is equal to h. See, this triangular area is revolved about x-axis. We get a solid called cone. So area bounded by the curve, one axis, that is x-axis, x is equal to a and x is equal to b. When it revolves about any axis, you will get a solid. So using integration, we are going to find the volume of the solid. So here you are having two formula for finding volume of the solid of revolution. You see the first formula. Here I have drawn the area. You see that area bounded by the curve y is equal to f of x, and x-axis, x is equal to a and x is equal to b. This shaded portion is revolved about x-axis. When it is revolved about x-axis, you will get a solid. So you are going to find the volume of the solid of revolution is integral a to b pi y squared dx. See that? When the area, bounded area, that is one side the curve and another side x-axis, x equal to a, x is equal to b. That is the area, bounded area. When it revolves about x-axis, you will get a solid. The volume of the solid of revolution about x-axis is pi integral a to b y squared dx. Otherwise, you can write integral a to b. You see the lines a to b pi y squared dx. Okay. So the second one, the area bounded by the curve x is equal to f of y, this green color curve, and y-axis, y is equal to c, y is equal to d. It is revolved about y-axis. It is revolved about y-axis. You will get a solid. Then the volume of the solid of revolution about y-axis is given by pi integral c to d x squared dy. It is revolved about x-axis means your formula is pi y squared dx, pi integral a to b y squared dx. Okay, so it is when the area is revolved about y-axis, then the volume is given by pi integral c to d x squared dy. So using the formula we are going to do the problem. See now, first one, exercise 9.9, first problem, find by integration the volume of the solid generated by revolving about x-axis. You see that? Which word is important? Revolving about x-axis. This word is important. The region enclosed by y is equal to 2x squared, y is equal to 0. Y is equal to 0 means it is nothing but x-axis. Okay, x-axis, and x is equal to 1. So what you have to using integration, you are going to find the volume of the solid. How the solid is generated? It is the region enclosed by the curve x-axis and x is equal to 1. This area of the region is revolved about x-axis. You will get a solid, and using integration you are going to find the volume of the solid. So first we have to mark the area of the region. Okay, so see that for that it is curve is given. So y is equal to 2x squared. What is it? It's a parabola open upward, because it can be written as y is equal to 2x squared means x squared is equal to y by 2. So it's a parabola open upward. So for anyhow we have to make a tabular column. If you substitute, you take the curve, if you substitute x as 0 here, 2 into 0, it is 0. Okay, and put y is equal to 0. So y is equal to 0 means 0 by 2 is equal to 0. So you will get the same point 0, 0. So I am going to give one value for x. So put x is equal to 1. If you substitute x equal to 1, it is y is equal to 2. If you substitute x as minus 1 the whole squared also 1. So y is equal to 2. And if you put x is equal to 2, it is 2 squared is 4, 4 2s are 8, and minus 2, you will get the same value. You can have the more than that. You see the points, first point what it is, 0, 0 here, and 1, 2. I have marked 1, 2, and the same way minus 1, 2. Next one what it is? It is 2, 3. So minus 2, 3, and 3, what is that? 3, if you substitute 3 square, 9, 9 2s or 18. So it will go. So I have drawn the pink color curve, that is the parabola which passes through the origin. Okay, y is equal to 2x squared. And here y is equal to 0. Which is y is equal to 0? The x-axis is whose equation is y is equal to 0. So already it is drawn x-axis. And x is equal to 1. So this is 0. In the x-axis positive side, you have drawn the line x is equal to 1. You see that? X is equal to 1. This is the line, green color line I have drawn. Okay. You see that area bounded by the curve, that is the pink color curve, and x-axis. So this is x-axis and x is equal to 1. This part, it is not a triangle because one side the curve is there. So this part is revolved about x-axis. So it is revolving about x-axis. You will get a solid. The solid only here, for that only I have marked here. It's not the curve. The curve only, it is open upward. So you will get, when it is revolves, you will get the solid. For that only I have drawn this part, and so you see this part. So you will get this solid. So you are going to find the volume of this solid. So the area, the shaded, green color shaded region is revolved about x-axis. You will get this solid, the whole solid. You are going to find the volume of the solid. So see that the volume of the solid of revolution about which axis? X-axis. So therefore integral a to b pi y squared dx. So pi is a constant, and you see that the limit a to b, so which is a to b, so from here to here, so this is x equal to 0, this green color line is x is equal to 1, so here a is 0 and b is 1, so 0 to 1 pi, what is y? Y has to be taken from the curve, so y is equal to 2x squared, so here you are having y squared, so 2x squared the whole squared into dx, so pi is taken out, 2 squared is 4 and x squared the whole squared is x power 4. 4 also is a constant, it is taken out. So here you are having x power 4 into dx. If you integrate, it is x power 5 by 5 and the limits varies from 0 to 1. Apply the upper limit, so it is 1 power 5 is 1. So this 5 also taken out, so it is where here you will have only x power 5. If you apply the upper limit, it is 1 minus 0. So the volume of the solid of revolution about x-axis is 4 pi by 5. And next one, second one, find by integration the volume of the solid generated by revolving about the x-axis, the region enclosed by y is equal to e power minus 2x, y equal to 0, x equal to 0 and x is equal to 1. You see that using integration, what you are going to find? You are going to find the volume of the solid. The solid is generated by the region enclosed by the curve y is equal to e power minus 2x, y is equal to 0. Y is equal to 0 means what it is? It is nothing but x-axis. So the curve and x-axis, x equal to 0 means y-axis. Okay, otherwise you can take the line x is equal to 0 and x is equal to 1. This area of the region, this bounded region is revolved about which one? X-axis. Okay, so first we have to find the bounded region. For that we need a curve. So see now, you have studied y is equal to e power x curve. So what is it? Y is equal to e power x. So here the power is positive means, you see that, put x is equal to 0. X equal to 0 means e power 0, that is y is equal to 1. So therefore the point is 0 comma 1. Okay, so if it is the power is positive means the curve will be like this. So e power minus infinity is 0 and it goes on increasing, exponential function. So here you are having e power minus 2x. E power minus 2x. This is e power x I have drawn. Here the given curve is, what is it? It is y is equal to, so y is equal to e power minus 2x. So how the curve will be? You see now, x-axis, y-axis is drawn. The curve, you see, if it is positive means from 0 it will touch the y-axis at 0 comma 1 and it goes on increasing. But the power is negative. If you give positive values to x, it will be e power minus 2. Okay, if you give negative values, it is positive. So therefore, you see, for the positive values, it is decreasing, because if you give x equal to 1 means it is e power minus 2, that is 1 by e squared. E squared is positive, 1 by e squared is less value. So therefore, how the curve will be? It will from infinity to, and it will touch x-axis, y-axis at 0 comma 1 and it goes on decreasing. So in this way only the curve will be there. Okay, so see, I have drawn the curve y is equal to e power minus 2x. So this is the curve. If it is positive, you have to draw in this way. Okay, so it is what is it? E power minus 2x. So starting from the highest value, it goes on decreasing. Okay, so see now, I have drawn the curve and the x-axis, already x-axis is drawn and x is equal to 0. X equal to 0 means this is the line, that is y-axis. So x is equal to 0 and this is x is equal to 1. I have drawn the pink color line, that is x is equal to 1. You see, area bounded by the curve, x-axis, x is equal to 0 and x is equal to 1. This bounded region is revolved about which axis? X-axis. You will get this part. So you will get the solid. Okay, this area is revolved about x-axis. You will get the solid and you are going to find the volume of the solid. This was the region, area of the region is revolved about x-axis. So the same formula, integral a to b pi y square dx. Otherwise pi integral a to b y square dx. You see the limits varies from x equal to 0 to x is equal to 1. Okay, so therefore pi integral 0 to 1. Pi integral 0 to 1. What you have to write? Y squared. So your y is what? E power minus 2x. So when you square, it is e power minus 2x the whole squared into dx. So e power minus 2x into e power minus 2x is e power minus 4x. So here you have to integrate. So what is the integration of e power x? E power x. What is the integration of e power 2x? E power 2x by 2. So in the same way, here you will have e power minus 4x divided by minus 4. And the limits varies from what is that? 0 to 1. So see that you can use the formula for integration. Integral e power ax into dx. That can be written as, what is it? E power, what is it? E power ax by a plus c. Here the limits are there, you need not write plus c. So in the place of a you are having minus 4. So the minus 4 has to be written in the denominator. So when you apply the upper limit, this minus 4 is taken out. And when you apply the upper limit, it is e power minus 4 minus e power 0. So e power minus 4 minus e power 0 is 1. If you apply the minus inside, this is positive and this will become negative. So therefore the answer is pi by 4 into 1 minus e